Another packed house at the Devaney Center. If you were trying to get tickets ahead of time, you may be looking on, the various third-party sites to pick up tickets. They're like $100 a piece to get extra tickets into this. Every match this year sold out and in high demand here in Lincoln.
The hottest ticket in the state.
There's no doubt. A couple of out-of-system swings for Nebraska. Randy Terry with the tip, but right at Riley. Puts Nebraska out of system. Here's Beeson. And Merritt Beeson opens up the scoring for Nebraska.
Beeson has just been so tough as of late and just leading this team offensively. She reads the situation so well. She's calm, she's poised, and she gets it done.
Pushed outside, Raina Terry. Goes right at Lexi Rodriguez, never a good idea. Here's Harper Murray, and that swing is wide. Point for the Fighting Illini.
As we mentioned in the open, Terry will get lots and lots and lots of swings here for this Illinois team, but she's so effective out there. You're going to see her in the front row, back row. She's a competitor and knows what area she needs to go to get things done.
Right back to Harper Murray, who tips just over the hands of Raina Terry and Kennedy Collins.
Great control of the ball. Defense is deep down that line. The blockers are going up for that big swing. You can really see there, too, that push by Terry to go up high and hard, knowing that Murray tends to swing pretty aggressively. Great early changeup.
That's pulled back in. Brooke Mosier sets behind her. And they run the middle. Becca Alec picks up where she left off after that Northwestern match on Wednesday.
And Becca Alec and Andy Jackson are really working hard, even in those medium systems, you might say, where the setter is pulled off the net, but not, somebody else having to step in, to finding a way to get up and be open and be an eligible attacker. It's only going to help the team in the long run.
And the ace for Harper Murray. And for someone who struggled early in the year with serving, Harper Murray has really come on. That is her 22nd ace of the season.
And she's one of those players that's really driving that ball. It's got to be a balance, though, and she's working to get a little bit more imbalance now with that risk-reward.
Ties Merritt Beeson for the team lead with aces on the season. Feet in the middle. Great up by Rodriguez off the tip from Collins. Becca Alec and Nebraska off to the quick start. 4-0 run for the Huskers.
Alec up there big, but the key here is in this middle of the court. That was very vulnerable. Nebraska was struggling with that on Wednesday night and a couple other matches. And so being ready to get that ball out of that donut area and then transition like that, that's a great play for Nebraska.
Another tough serve. Run the middle again, and that time Kennedy Collins, who hits .360 on the year, gets the kill.
Kennedy Collins is tough up there. She's a graduate senior, so she has experience at the net. She makes smart decisions here. She reads the block and turns it back across and hits it, again, toward the right side where the setters are.
Vanessa Pan now back to serve. She's the transfer from Columbia in her graduate year. Beeson, no touch, and that is just wide.
Trying to hit around the block, just missing her mark there. Big block set up too, so you got to work and see how you can find a spot to hit or something, how you can use that block.
In system, Nebraska runs Alec in the middle again, and Becca Alec, 3 swings, 3 kills here early on.
I love that Riley is really trying to get her, again, active and in the mix, but great pass there by Harper Murray. Put it right on the dime, gave Riley all options.
Just off the tape. Out it goes to Merritt Beeson. That's not down. Raina Terry, dug by Rodriguez, and what a pass. Overpass. Batenhorst not down. Push it right back out to Batenhorst again off the top of the block. Pan brings it back in. 2 touches called on the Illini point, Nebraska.
Wow, both teams swinging big and making some great plays on the ball. Rodriguez a big dig, but Illinois great ball. That Batenhorst hit off the hands out of bounds, just stayed, Pan stayed right in there and chased it down.
Serve is long from Rodriguez. Here's Raina Terry now to serve. Into the net, called on the Illini, and back-to-back errors on the Illini.
But I'm just really noticing the passing of Harper Murray. She is dialed in. They're really passing her, pushing her, but she's very focused with her platform, giving great balls to Riley.
Two put right in the square, right where you want it. Oh, good push. Oh, that was a great push by Mosier out to the pin, trying to get it to Nunji, but Nunji's swing is wide.
I think Mosier is outstanding. Just a sophomore, stepping in that setter role and really doing a fantastic job running this offense. And I think she's been a key, too, toward the success that they've seen as of late, getting kind of comfortable and getting their team in good position.
Mosier, Wisconsin native, out of Waterloo, Wisconsin. On the slide, here's Jackson. So hard to stop.
Just a great job there.
This is our R1 tonight, or this afternoon. Big post off the top of the block. That one off the hands of Collins for the kill. 4-0 Nebraska run.
You mentioned this urgency and just this great play of Nebraska. They have come out and are strong. They're hitting 429 to hitting 0 for Illinois. Just really controlling it. Illinois is getting offense off, but Nebraska's playing great defense and finishing it up with that kill.
Off serve there by Beeson, who forces the overpass.
Great coverage by Rodriguez.
And a great job by Bakehorst, looking at what was in front of her and swiping it off the block.
And that's one of the things Nebraska's really been keen on, seeing what's in front of them, not hitting with a preconceived idea, seeing what's there. She was tight, the blocker's there, and she jams it in their hands and throws it out of bounds. Just a great play on a ball that could have been one that she swung hard and buried it right back into the block. Just smart decision.
Nebraska just at 12 points, but already on a 4-0 run, and now a 6-0 run.
Defense is leading to offense. They're really ball handling very well, and Nebraska's attackers are making great shots and being very productive.
And a service error. So Kennedy Collins now back to serve for the Illini. She has 23 aces on the year. There are 3 members of this Illini squad that have over 20 aces on the year. Tough serving team.
Definitely a tough serving team, and been real intentional about improving that and making that a focus for them this season.
Back row, Raina Terry is long and wide. Taking in the third for your Huskers, number 6, and to the match now, Lainey Choboy. She will serve for the Huskers. Mosier runs the quick middle. Andy Jackson is there to shut it down with a swing from Bohm.
Jackson did a tremendous job looking at the hitters. You're watching her eyes as she was watching the setter, where she set, and then again turning and focusing on that hitter, closing that up. Illinois likes to go in that gap, so both blockers have to move. Both of them got their hands right in there and sealed it up.
Pushes back to Terry again, and that time Raina Terry gets the kill.
And a big one.
This is Raina Terry's senior year, but she has 1 year left. So much speculation in and around Champaign is, what is Raina Terry going to do next year? Is she going to come back for her? She has already said she's going to play another year. What she hasn't said is she's coming back to Champaign, or is she going to enter the portal?
Everybody wants to know. I mean, and she's an outstanding player. But I'm sure she'll have lots of opportunities if she chooses to get into that portal.
Swing wide there by Murray. As Mosier now goes back to serve. Mosier, you'll see a jump serve here that she just put in this year. Started jump serving before the Wisconsin match. Top spin jump, and boy, that and it leads to the point, puts Nebraska out of system, and you can charge that point to the great serve of Brooke Mosier.
And it's just a different. Wow.
Amazing.
Well, and I remember when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
It would have been the 7-year-old probably when she was here. So.
Double called on Nebraska there, so out of the timeout. Part of what that spin does as well. Tough to handle even on the second touch with that much spin. A good run here for Brooke Mosier from the service line. And the ace for Mosier. And that is, it's not something she just learned. She obviously had that before coming to Illinois, but she just re-implemented it this year.
It was one of those things that they kind of recruited her because of that piece that she brought in, but changed one way, and wow, they've brought it back, and it's been very productive and positive.
Pass there, but overpass. Oh, another point. Nope, check that. It was a block for Nebraska and point for the Huskers. So Nebraska gets out of the dangerous Brooke Mosier rotation.
Yep, just kind of some relief there, and great job just getting the hand on that ball.
It's Brooke and Riley.
Yeah.
Huskers' new middle blocker.
Yep. Smallest blocker at the net, steps in and just reads it.
Kennedy Orr now to serve. Illinois kept it up, pushed outside. Harper Murray goes off the block, and Harper Murray with the kill.
Great decision there. Murray has had a couple errors here, but takes a little bit off, finds that block, uses their hands. Just a good adjustment.
Serve.
Yeah, great serve.
Outside, swing there by Burbage, not down. Back row, Beeson on the line. Beeson with the kill.
And in this situation, Nebraska has 2 hitters in the front row only, so Beeson is that extra attack. She's been so tough with that, hitting the edges of the court. Just a great weapon.
Biomechanical, human nutrition major. (18-10) here in the first. Bungie with the swing. Choboy, great pass. Harper Murray explodes on it, off the block and sent back. Burbage got a hand on that, but can't keep it alive.
Great high hand shot. Blockers were there. And the block did exactly what they needed to slow that down, but just too far out of reach for them to control it on the Illinois side. Becca Murray just keeps working hard in that offense, trying to get involved.
Burbage again. Goes right at Mulaney Choboy. Good kill by Burbage.
Just what they needed to stop that run there with Kennedy Orr at the service line. This first set has been really a set of runs. Nebraska had a 4-0 run, a 6-0 run, a 4-0 run, and Illinois had that great 5-0 run on the serve of Mosier. So lots of runs happening through this set number 1.
Out of system, out to Murray, the tip. Mosier takes the first touch. Brandon Terry got the touch and the kill.
Terry finding the fingers there. She's a veteran. She knows what she's looking for and what she's doing. She also has that smaller blocker up there and utilizing that and keyed in on that as well.
Jessica Nunge serving. Back-to-back tough serves and put Nebraska out of system. Row Beeson on the bit, not down, and it goes off the dig and out. A point for the Fighting Illini.
Bohm did a nice job there staying with that. You got to be patient when that back row attack comes. You got to wait a little bit longer. She did a great job lining up and taking it away.
3 straight.
Another run here.
Murray with high hands, but a great one-handed up there.
Absolutely.
Barnes.
Great up by Beeson.
And finally, Nebraska closes it on the Becca Alec kill. Alec is 5 for 5.
Yeah, it's just fun to see the middle getting involved in the offense. And Alec has been so efficient with it, as you mentioned. 5 for 5, perfect. She is perfect on today's match.
Huskers the first to 20. They're hitting 281 in this first set. The Illini right at 0. Tough one there. Mosier chases it down, bumps it out to Terry, right on the block. Just so tough for Terry in that situation.
Yep, blockers already knew they could release, set up strong, and waiting for her. Really just taking the angle away.
Chris Thomas calls Raina Terry one of the best take out the trash hitters in the nation, just because she gets so many out-of-system balls, and why wouldn't you throw it up to her with that kind of power? Another ace for Nebraska.
Absolutely, she's outstanding out there. I love take out the trash because she gets a lot of that, but she's just smart, and I think part of that is her vision. She sees what's in front of her and then makes a decision accordingly.
Get the jump and put it away. That's Terry behind, take out the trash. Here's Beeson. There, Beeson with another kill. Nebraska 2 away from set 1.
Great job finding the middle of the court. The defense is there, but they're all converging in. They got to talk and communicate, and it really kind of jams things up there, causes problems.
Terry's swing is wide, and we've got set point here in the first at the Bob Devaney Sports Center as they rise to their feet here in Lincoln. Terry with a great shot cross court, just inside the sideline.
That's why they can count on her, and that's why she gets those balls. Block not quite there. She sees that, rips it through the seam.
Caroline Barnes now back to serve. Set point number 2 for Nebraska. And Alec, a perfect 6 for 6 in set number 1, and Nebraska wins it 25-14.
That might be interesting.
That'd be an interesting matchup.
Keep her eye
Friday.
Keep her eye on it.
Swing is wide. Along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us here in Lincoln for a Sunday matinee of Big Ten volleyball between Nebraska and the Fighting Illini. Again, Illinois in the season 14-11, 9-6 in the upper half of the Big Ten Conference. This is a team that has been on the rise over the course of the last 8 matches. Their only loss over that period was getting swept by Wisconsin. They took down Iowa. As Nebraska with another ace from Bergen Riley.
That's a tough ball. Riley's got it going to the sideline, so it's traveling toward the edge of the court, really forcing the serve receive to make decisions. And in a very crowded area of the court, too.
Another tough serve. Outside to Terry, right into the block. Terry kept it alive. Great reaction. And good coverage there for the blue and orange. Burbage swipes it right into the block. And Becca Alec have a match, huh?
I was just going to say.
Kills, 6 swings, second block.
She just does a good job staying with it and getting her hands and taking away that lane. I mean, she's just really watching. You can see her eyes focusing on the attacker and seeing where she's going and what she's doing with that hand.
I think what's great there is she was late.
Yeah,
She's
you
late
can
getting
still,
there, but stayed in it, right?
yes. But that key is that she's watching the attacker, so she knew what to do and make the adjustment for being late.
Back row attack called on the orange and blue. Point for Nebraska. Chris Thomas up off his bench, encouraging his team, who's now fallen behind 4-0.
I do feel Nebraska has served very tough so far this afternoon, really putting pressure on. Yeah.
Led to the free ball. Ron Alec did not get the touch there. And point for the Fighting Illini.
Just didn't get on top of that ball, but she had an open space again. And that's one of the things she's reading, and she's doing better too. And again, I just love that she continues to grow as the season goes along, finding gaps, moving around, finding where she can do something.
And Beeson trapped a bit, right into the block of Kennedy Collins.
That's a tough block there. Collins is an outstanding blocker. She gets up, she averages 1.12 blocks per set. She's just physical and strong. Beeson kind of trapped in, as you mentioned.
Good go line there.
I'm under it. There's not daylight really.
Yeah, even tough to go cross court. There's Beeson off the block in the kill. It's one of the things that Barrett does so well is she sees what's in front of her, makes the adjustment, makes the smart shot, which is why she's one of the leaders on this team in kills.
Absolutely, and she waits. One of the things I know Nebraska has been working on is waiting and walk into it. Don't get in too early because then you can't see it. And so then she comes in and she then has a better vision and what she can do and then makes it accordingly.
2 aces now in the match for Harper Murray and 4 aces for Nebraska in the match. Murray now leading the team with 23 aces on the year.
Another tough one. Give it right back to the Huskers.
Beeson right into the block of Raina Terry.
Great job by Terry stepping in. She was one-on-one, so then she stepped across. You take a little bit and reaches that inside. Right back at Beeson. I just love the competitiveness too there of Raina Terry. That speaks to her and how she plays. Fire in the belly.
She comes from a family of just super intensely competitive people.
Well, it shows out on the court and in their performance.
They have a card game they play at family time called Dutch Blitz. It's a card game, and she says you should see some of the conversation that happened around the card table when they play Dutch Blitz. It gets pretty feisty.
That's family game nights are always fun.
They can be fun. They can be,
they can
other
be,
things.
yeah. Everybody goes home mad.
Well, we thought she had the line there. That was just a bit wide.
Here we get another chance to look at that. Lexi getting out of the way. I mean, she's been actually Terry likes to hit across, and Rodriguez is there, been digging balls. Good decision there to back off.
Goes off the tape. Bumps it out to Bate-Horst on the overpass. Did she get the touch? Nope. Long point Nebraska.
Kind of a break there for Nebraska. Those are ones, as a hitter, you want back. Just tough serves in Nebraska this afternoon. They're really sharp.
Out of system again, they go to Terry. Here's Beeson with the tip. Terry touches her and falls on the Illini side. Point for Nebraska. And attempted. Doesn't get lower ankle sprains. Her shoulder is double jointed and actually pops out of socket when she swings.
That's just crazy. It just opens up bigger and wider, giving her more torque with that shoulder.
Maybe she gets a little more force.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
well, she can pack the heat, that's for sure.
And a point there for the Illini. 4 hits called on Nebraska. Did not clear the tape. Good timeout from Chris Thomas. Illini do still have 1 timeout left. That was their first timeout of set number 2. So here is Terry now back to serve. Jackson blocked by Kennedy Collins. Off the top of the block goes Batenhorst. Great pancake up by Rodriguez. And then Murray, not down, went off the foot.
Yep.
Was there a touch? There was no. Yes, there was a touch.
Yep, Beeson got her hands on it. Wow. First of all, great defensive play by Lexi Rodriguez to get it up. And the reaction to keep it alive off of a foot. And then a big swing, however, bigger block.
Batenhorst's foot and over. One-on-one Beeson. Good touch there. Got another touch and another kill for Nunji.
Nice little run here off the serve of Raina Terry. Nunji has a nice high hand swing here. Look at Andy Jackson's fingers, finding them. 3-0 run.
It was a great keep and get for Chris Thomas to have Nunji come back for this year.
Oh, yeah.
She debated whether or not she was going to play. In fact, missed the first match of the season.
Well, and then came back, said, I'll just, I can play a smaller role. You can train and develop some of the other players. I'll help mentor them, and ends up growing into, we need you now, and kind of thing. And when you've got a player who can contribute that, you're going to want to put them on the court. And she's still doing things that are helping the younger players in the development too. But I'm pretty excited to have her back, that's for sure.
Back row, Terry does not clear the net.
That ball was set to lead her, but a little bit too far. Terry just could not get there quick enough. By the time she contacted the ball, it's too low.
You'll see her attack out of that right back a lot. Just gives them an extra attacker, especially as dynamic as Terry is. Ace back line. Merritt Beeson has now tied Harper Murray for the team high with 23 aces.
And Nebraska's serving is just outstanding this afternoon, and actually they have scored at least 1 point on every serve except that opening serve of the match.
And another one. Back to back for Beeson.
Keeping that pressure on. That time going at the one position, pan. They push Terry back out. They've kind of tried to adjust who's going to receive here, make some adjustments. They're talking.
And pan again.
Pulled off in that medium system.
Point for the Illini. It's called a double on Riley.
And a breather and break for Illinois out of that rotation.
Kennedy Collins, graduate year, 5th year, all in orange and blue. Good to see. You don't see that everywhere. Many times what we're seeing in today's environment is graduates sit up, jumping into the portal and looking for an opportunity for nil. Collins came back in Champaign. And the Huskers will take their first timeout. Merritt Beeson puts the Huskers on top here. It's Kansas' 4th-ranked outside hitter in the country. And Olivia Mock, top-ranked if I'm not mistaken, top-ranked libero in the class.
Pretty exciting. Just keep filling in and with just outstanding players. And it's fun also to see an in-stater join the ranks too.
On the slide, Jackson off the top of the block. Uses the hands of Nunji for the kill.
Nice job coming around on that slide on the backside, just finding those hands and sending it off the top. But look at that pass, Rodriguez. I don't know, if I'm the opponent, I'm not serving Rodriguez. She's done a phenomenal job, and she's got such a great platform.
Raina from the outside, great shot right down the line.
back row. Yep.
Oh, she took off in front of the line.
Yep.
So point Nebraska. You see there right on the line. Good shot.
Yep.
Must have taken off inside that 10-foot line.
Yep. You can land in front of it, but you have to take off completely behind it. But I'm just saying that was a beautiful swing. Here it comes again. And there, she threaded it. Yep. Threaded it through the block. And she's got a lot of pace on that ball. She comes in and look at the speed as that comes through. And you can see that gap. Lots for her to work with.
Jackson down the line. Got the touch. What a swing from Andy Jackson.
Huge swing, but again, key that pass off of that tough top spin serve to get out of this rotation. Great finish there by Jackson. She comes back. It's fun to see her talking to Coach Larson on the bench. Coach Larson really been talking to the players about seeing what's in front of them and making decisions in the moment that are smart.
Coach Larson, that sounds weird.
I know. I know.
His name is Jordan.
Jordan, yep.
So Nunji now back to serve. Second. There's Becca Alec. 8 kills for Becca Alec. And we mentioned Coach Larson on the bench now. This early part of the year, but she's on the bench now for the Huskers. You see Jordan, 3-time Olympian. Of course, won the gold medal in 21 in Tokyo. She's helped her team qualify for the next Olympics and will be on that team as well. But what an asset.
Just, again, her experiences, what she's learned over the years, and, I mean, the best in the world.
Yeah.
And bringing, you know, and really, and bringing that, she was MVP, you know, and just bringing that to this team, and what a valuable piece.
I'm afraid to get on a little bit in practice either.
No, I mean, she's teaching all the, you know, and trying to take, like I said, her experiences and not afraid to speak up and say, but just again, she's really evolving and finding what her role is with this coaching staff, and definitely becoming more comfortable and as with the staff and with the players, it's building those relationships.
Line out a 3-1 run. And just wide.
Just wide.
That was very close to the line. Just long for Murray.
That's only the second time Nebraska has not scored with their serve in the match.
And the ace right down the line from Pan.
Pan serving at Allie Batenhorst. Trying to slow her down so she can't attack and put the pressure on her. See if she goes there again.
Good swing by Batenhorst. Just a little touch off the block of Kennedy Collins.
Kind of jamming it in through there. The blocker's there and just pushing aggressively through.
Pushes out. Here's Terry into the block. Terry with another opportunity. Wow, and then Jackson cleans it up. But how about Rodriguez?
Yep, you got to give Rodriguez that point with that great defensive play. Terry with a hard hit, and Rodriguez popped it up, gave it in good position, but clean finish there, also knowing where those open areas are for Andy Jackson. Translate it into the matches.
Those numbers you see are correct. The Fighting Illini have 10 kills in the match. Becca Alec with 8.
Yeah. Wow. And the other thing about Nebraska, very diverse. If you look up and down, 8, Batenhorst 6, Beeson 5, Jackson 4. I mean, they're utilizing multiple players to get kills and terminations.
Fighting Illini struggling. They're hitting negative 130 in the match. Just over the tape by Rodriguez, and on the slide again, there was no touch. It went off the tape and out. Point Nebraska. Kennedy Collins just hit the top of the tape, and it rolled right along and out.
You don't see her going around behind very often. She likes to stay in front, and so she came around there, just missed the mark.
Out of rotation called on the Illini, and we're going to have set point here in the second. 5-0 Nebraska run.
They're stacking, and just that early movement, you got to maintain it until the contact.
Overpass. Coverage by Rodriguez. Back row. Murray with the tip. Right into the donut. Well, it has been a dominant performance by the #1 ranked Nebraska Cornhusker. Cook has certainly left one here as well. So underway here in set number 3. Bergen Riley leads it off for Nebraska in the first rotation. And for the first time, Fighting Illini open up with a lead in a set as the kill from Jess Nunji.
And a great start. They need some energy here coming out of the break and see if they can get a little bit of offensive production going, which will kind of keep feeding into their game.
You see the Illini starting in rotation 1 as well.
And again, a great place for this big topspin serve to maybe get some energy and momentum on their side.
Mosier did not, pushed it out to Nunji, who did not get the touch. Nunji long on the swing. Murray with 2 aces, Merritt Beeson with 2 aces, Bergen Riley with 2 aces. Back row. Harper Murray with the kill. Good pick.
Absolutely, utilizing that back row, keeping the blockers off balance. Even though they're up there, they've got 3 hitters. You got to adjust for a back row attack. Murray serving at Raina Terry too, trying to again keep pressure on her.
Goes at her again.
Good communication. You're watching the Huskers talk in those kind of out-of-system plays.
Back row attack called on Nebraska. John Cook pulled out the challenge, but I think we're going to have a quick conversation as Merritt was in the front row when she attacked.
Yes, yeah. I'm not sure they're...
So officials get together to make sure that was the right call. So they're going to replay the point.
Yep.
Did not need the challenge. As the officials got together, corrected it.
That's what you want to happen. And now again, communicating to Illinois what went on, so they're aware too. Captain Mosier up there.
Tough serve. Pulls Mosier way off the net.
And the blockers can release and get a big block up.
Burbage.
Key there again, the block, and just the tough serve to pull him out of system. Block was there, setting up and waiting. And Illinois couldn't get back organized and insist.
And her third ace.
Could tell on the contact it was a nice low flat serve, gonna be problematic. Look at how low that travels, it barely skims the net.
Mara Beeson and Harper Murray in a battle back and forth to see who's going to lead the team in aces. Murray regains the lead. 24 on the season. Off the side of the block. Good kill there by Burbage.
That's what they're hoping, get a few more ball handlings in a situation where they can run the offense. They have a good offense. They've just not been able to show it today. Great out block. Up.
Yeah. And the point for the Illini.
Raina Terry right there on top of it. Look at it, how she gets on top of it. She comes back with a lot of energy too to her turn, screaming, trying to get some fire. As you talked, she has a competitive cells in her body from top to bottom.
Targeting Batenhorst again.
Yeah.
They'll go to Becca Alec.
Oh, great
up by
out.
Mosier. Free ball. Locked there.
Yep.
Burbage.
Burbage right on top of that. That's one of those balls trapped in. Allie, you could see her hand trying to throw it and push it off and out of bounds. Just good hand shaping by Burbage.
Nebraska's 4-0 run answered by a 3-0 run from the Illini. Block back.
Great up.
Diving up by Barnes. And down. Good touch.
Yep. Good change up, dropping that ball in the middle of the defense. Tempo change.
Raina now with 5 kills. Nunji to serve. Terry again goes line and got the kill.
Great vision there. I mean, a lot of line given to her. She hasn't hit line, so good adjustment. A lot of heat on that ball.
Nebraska was up 4-1, and right now it's a 5-0 Fighting Illini run to make it 6-4. All coming on the serve of Jess Nunji. And they target Batenhorst again and get the ace. And John Cook is going to take a timeout.
Volleyball players.
Scott Kneifel, Wayne State, leading a fantastic program in Wayne, Nebraska. #1 in the country, and out of the timeout. Big double block, Raina Terry and Bohm both there.
Nebraska trying to find a way offensively to get out of this rotation. They've gone in front. That was a great change up out of the break going to the behind. Still have to find a solution here. Could look for Harper Murray from that 10-foot, that back row attack as well as an option.
And another ace, reminiscent of that run that Penn State had to end the match with Nebraska. What was it, a 9-0 run? Hayden Kubik into the back row to pass.
Trying to give a little relief there.
And they'll target Hayden Kubik here, no doubt.
Yep.
A great job from the service line by Nunji, right down the line. Good pass in system, Alec.
And you can't ask for anything better. I just love that Hayden Kubik was ready, prepared for the opportunity, come in and make a difference. Got a great pass, got him out of that rotation.
Rodriguez now back to serve. flying across and tumbles to the floor trying to get the block, but over the net called on the Fighting Illini. Instead of 3. In the net.
Yep. Coach Cook asking for clarification.
Was it before or after
timing
call?
of when and where was.
They were thinking it was Merritt Beeson in the net. It actually happened earlier in the play. It was a good call, right call.
Yep.
Kubik rushes it off the block. Happily with the coverage. Back to Beeson. And Merritt Beeson goes over the block and gets the touch off Caroline Barnes.
Her 6th kill in the match. She's been a little bit quieter than we've seen her today, but we've had production from other players too, and it's been real diverse. So getting in the mix a little bit.
You can see on the replay too whether Caroline Barnes touched it or not. It went off the fingertip of Raina Terry. Tough pass. And trapped with Nebraska with the block. Batenhorst and Jackson doubled up.
Yep, Batenhorst back in there, much bigger block compared to Hayden Kubik. But Hayden Kubik, game changer, came in and made a difference. Got to credit her for being ready and stepping in.
Overpass, put down. Oh, there's that Batenhorst on an overpass getting a kill. So many times you just hear just miss on those overpasses.
She tends to get super anxious and goes up a little bit earlier, and here she waited, but did you see she took a little bit off too? Keep it in. Be smart.
Just long. Boy, thought that was back line.
Yeah, it was close.
John Cook looking at the student section. Oh, was it out? Was it in?
Yeah.
Everybody's just keeping their hands to their side.
Yep. I'm not going to be the one.
It was too close.
We trust our line judges.
Vanessa Pan to serve. They're going right along that sideline.
Yep.
Batenhorst from out of system, got the touch.
Yep. Tough ball coming over the head from a deep, sharp angle. Just a great job to stay out. Keep your eye on it and get your hand to it and your feet to it.
Served by Choboy. On the slide, Kennedy Collins blocked back.
Still alive. Great coverage.
Back row, the to Beeson. Bang!
Just tough to stop her. And the great lead, you know, Bergen Riley gives her the ball where she takes off behind, but is really contacting almost at the 5-foot line. You know, so it's like she's hitting in a front row.
There's Raina Terry off the block and gets a kill.
That's what she does. She's just a really feisty attacker. A lot of pace on that ball, too. You can see Beeson didn't hardly have time to get in a position to make a play, even.
I see a poster with Raina Terry. It says Reign of Terror. Just long from Terry.
Yep. I like that, Larry.
The block and another kill for Terry as she warms up here in set number 3. She's now at 9 and back to positive hitting numbers, hitting .069.
And we talked about, again, leading Beeson. Well, great lead here by Mosier. It's the same thing. I mean, Terry looks like she's hitting from that front row with that great lead on that right side. She's got 2 attackers in front. And actually, Terry is their back behind attacker.
5th service error on Illinois. Riley now back to serve. Great tip. Good time to tip by Nunji.
Yep. Well, the server's back and comes up, and if they're not coming up in a ready-to-play position, that's an easy kill to catch them off their toes and not making the play.
So here's the serve of Brooke Mosier. Harper Murray not down, out of system. Got a swing on it, but just wide. Good shot by Nunji, out of system. I like it.
Yep. Stayed aggressive.
Yep.
Kane got pulled inside. She didn't miss that by much. Going for that hard cross-court shot. Tough serve again, out of system.
Batenhorst swipes it straight down. Mosier's there.
Mosier's played some tough defense back there.
Nunji tried the angle, but just well wide. Sent it into the first row. And Nebraska has knotted it at 14.
The fans come alive here. Excited to see.
Run now for Nebraska to take the lead.
Alec and Beeson there clamping down at the block. Stayed in, huge factor. And as you said, I like it, reign of terror.
Good pass. Kill for Nunji.
Nunji, nice job right there getting it into the block, but again, knocking the block off the net. She had Allie Batenhorst there. And just what a great add she is to the team. You know, like I said, we talked about earlier, her making that decision kind of late to stay. I guess I'm not really quite ready to be done. I missed that. So, we're glad.
Alec with a hitting error. Good timeout for Chris Thomas as they're back in the lead at 16-15. Chris Thomas played his volleyball collegiately at Pacific. First team All-American. Team captain back in 2003. But Jen, his wife, will remind him she was a 4-time All-American. He was just a 1-time All-American.
That's good, you know, the stats up. Great shot there, high hand. And great for Nebraska to be able to get out of that rotation because Nunji had a 7-0 run last time in that position. So wanting to get out of that as soon as they can.
Knotted at 16 now. Diving serve right at Terry. They go the other way. She tries to cross court it. One to the touch. And right away they look at Chris Thomas and he pulls out the green card for the challenge.
Burbage too, and we heard lots of positive things about how wonderful the zoo was, and Andy was kind of a key factor in that opportunity for the team.
Yeah, so they had that. They had the day off between Iowa City on Friday and this afternoon. So they took Saturday, went to the Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha. Said they had a phenomenal time. I guess Andy used to work with the Penguins. Which would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah.
They're so entertaining and engaging.
Yeah, that would be fun.
You know, Andy Jackson, her athleticism and her elevation is just phenomenal. And the thing about it is, too, it's just natural. It's effortless. She just pops her hips, her high contact point. Saved in there, still alive.
Great job to keep it alive. Well run the slide with Watching Jackson again. She got it.
Get her in the mix in this, 5-1 rotations where you got only 2 hitters, really being able to string her behind, get her involved, because you got her and Batenhorst. And obviously you got some back row relief with both Beeson and Murray back there, but great job.
Down the line, just wide.
Yep.
Good swing there by Nunji, but just missed it. Might have been Burbage with that swing on the right side. Minnesota. Tough finishing weekend for the Huskers.
Yeah, so in 6 days, they've got 3 road trips.
That's right.
And some big matchups there.
Back line. Raina Terry took a little off that one. Good timeout for the Illini. Back in to serve is Vanessa Pan. Coming up Friday, Michigan is in town. There'll be another showdown of the Murray sisters, Harper and her sister. First one this year was in Ann Arbor.
With
Her sister Kendall is a junior at Michigan.
Lots of family and friends there to support both sisters and the family.
Lainey Choboy. Terry pounds it and Choboy chases it down the tunnel. Reminiscent of Bo Jackson running down the tunnel in days of old.
Choboy doesn't hesitate. She goes and goes and goes, and I love that no-quit attitude that she has.
The top of the block. Opportunity here. Pancake out Murray again from off the net is long.
Great actually up there also by Bergen Riley to get that up even in a position for a swing on it.
20 all here late in the third. Raina Terry leads the team in aces, but that is long, and it's the 6th service error on Illinois.
And a tough time, that's the key. You hit 20, those last few points, you never want missed serves, but this is a crucial point, especially when you're right in there trying to get the mo, stay alive.
The top of the block, got the kill.
Nice adjustment there by Becca Alex. She didn't go all the way out and close. She saw that it was coming inside, and she did what she needed to do to try and slow it down, trying to pop it up for a team to make a play just too far out of reach.
Serving sub coming in for the Fighting Illini. It's going to be Bianca May in to serve for Kennedy Collins. This is the 8th match of the season that Bianca has played in as a serve specialist. Good pass. Back row, Beeson. What a shot.
Exactly what you're looking for. Coming out of that middle, hitting to the deep corners. Look at all the space she has to hit at. And the defense is pinched in there. Beautiful.
Tight. Murray took a hack at it. Nunji with the swing and got the touch and a kill.
I like the big aggressive swing by Nunji. Tough ball, goes up hard, high hand, just what they need.
22 all late here in set number 3. Fighting Illini out of timeouts. Nebraska still has one. Brooke Mosier and her tough serve. Great pass. Harper Murray off the block.
But what a great pass there by Lexi Rodriguez. That top spin, she gets under it, pops it right in the hands, in the box for Riley.
Give Riley some credit on the set too, right? I mean,
Yes,
that ball's spinning like crazy, and
yep, a lot of speed on it.
there's 2 doubles already here in the match. Unusual for Bergen.
Terry.
Rodriguez again. Oh! Baden Horse pulled inside. What a great play.
She went after that ball, was inside. She just did that 1-foot takeoff, kind of like a slide in front. Fires it at the sideline.
Match point for Nebraska. Not yet on the swing by Burbage. Set point number 2 here for Nebraska. Make it match point for the Huskers. And the Huskers will take it with Penn State.
Coach Cook said Wisconsin has set the standard.
Here is Dungy. Goes at Harper Murray this time. Little tight to the net, set over. Back row attack called on Nebraska. We have extra points here in the third. And this has been a wicked serve by Jess Nungy. She has been targeting Nebraska in the right spots and been very effective. After Murray again, that time Rodriguez steps in front. Out to Batenhorst off the block. Spinning around into the block again, kept alive. Opportunity here for the Fighting Illini. They roll it over, not down. Beeson. Pushed out to Terry, who tips. What coverage from Batenhorst all the way across the court. Terry again. Why? No, got the touch. And now the Fighting Illini with an opportunity at set point here in the third.
Definitely fighting here to stay alive. Big swings, big ups.
See it hit the hand of Alec there. Nungy still at the service line. Good pass. Beeson. Not down. Mosier kept it alive. Here's Terry. Got it! Fighting Illini win the third. And we are heading to a fourth here. Our stats don't give us the breakdown, but would love to see Nebraska's percentage in scoring with everyone at the service line except for Jess Nungy, because Jess Nungy has gone on a few runs, including late there to win it. And here, Jess Nungy back at the line again. This has been a great rotation for the Fighting Illini.
Well, and Nebraska's a little bit different previous in the last set. Riley was coming from the middle of the court, moving kind of in front of the serve-receive passers.
Terry from off the net rolls it over. Becca Alec, not down. Nebraska resets. Alec again into the block, but falls on the Fighting Illini side. Alec with another kill. She leads Nebraska now with 10 kills, doubles for Becca Alec.
And you can definitely see Nebraska's intentionality of going to the middle, and Becca's been very successful, and so why not feed her? Just keep working that. You keep seeing that, trying to keep things up.
Serve is long. Ten kills for Becca Alec is one off her season high. She had 11 at Penn State and 11 at Northwestern. Nebraska suddenly become kind of high error, few mistakes. They were just cooking in sets 1 and 2. And it looks like they've turned down the gas. 4 touches called on the Fighting Illini. Point Nebraska.
You talked about Nebraska, but I'm going to give credit to Illinois. They have been digging more balls. They've been in position. A lot of balls that were falling early on, particularly out of the middle. Mosier has got 2 or 3 of those popped up that were falling easily earlier. So their elevation of play has also been a factor.
Top of the block on the swing by Burbage. Batenhorst swiped it off the block and got the kill.
Great job there, seeing what she had. That middle of the court's been vulnerable. Going off the high hands, they're actually caught the hands on that one, but again, trying to keep it in that middle of the court, really congested when they collapse on it.
Batenhorst with her 3rd consecutive match of double-digit kills. That swing got the touch. They're going to say no touch, but Chris Thomas believes there was a touch, so he'll challenge the call. Did not see it there.
I didn't see it on that one either.
Good challenge by Coach Thomas. Pan back into the match for Illinois. She will serve.
On the line.
Serve violation over the line. Oh, yeah,
yep.
That's it, right on the line.
Yep.
Back row, Murray got it.
Great job there by Andy Jackson running around behind. That opened that up. The middle blocker went with Andy Jackson. You can see over here. Look at all that court she has to swing at.
And Merritt Beeson with the ace. And that is now the 2nd ace for Beeson. And she tied Murray for the team lead in aces, 24 on the season.
I believe that one makes it 3, I believe, for her.
3, 25.
She's been really putting pressure on Pan here in this rotation.
Just long. Terry now back to serve. Terry, unanimous All Big Ten in 2012, ranks 4th nationally with more than 1,270 attacks on the season.
Incredible.
Andy Jackson on the slide.
That slide she hit just off the back of the setter's head versus to the pin, and that's the great thing about a slide. You can hit that at any place along their edge. So as she's coming in, she can hit here, you can hit here. Blockers aren't sure, and they gotta be moving and gotta be reacting.
Another touch on Nebraska and a kill for the Illini. Kill by Nunji.
Nunji's done a great job staying aggressive on the outside. She's worked in high hands mostly. She's tried some hard cross-court shots, but her success really has come off the fingertips of the Nebraska block.
Joust there, won by Bergen Riley.
Riley is tough up at the net, and she's just her timing and her strength. She's won several of those type of jousts.
Sit back over.
Wow.
One and up by or free ball opportunity here for the Illini. Tight to the net, but got the touch. Kill by Nunji.
Nunji's being aggressive on the outside. She's just staying hard after it, going for it. And I'm not sure if it touched fingers or not. Choboy went for it.
I like Nunji's approach here late in the third, also here in the fourth. Even out of system, she's taken rips.
She's taken rips, and she's been tough at the service line, too. We can talk about that.
Picked by Beeson.
How great is it to have a player like this? I mean, she's hitting that ball, coming on top of that ball, just that ankle. I mean, wow.
Terry out of the back row, good up by Rodriguez. Nebraska will run the middle. Burbage goes down the line. It's Nunji down the line. And what a hustle by Choboy into the stands. Back here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, along with Kathy Wieskamp, I'm Larry Putney. 11-7 here in the fourth as the Illini came from behind to take set three. 26-24. Nebraska battling back here in the fourth. Murray right between the block. Nunji and Bohm were there, but Murray beat them both.
Yep, just that tempo of that ball and enough middle swings that they had to be pinched in a little bit. Great line vision, too, there by Murray to see that was open. They gave her a lot of space there.
Tough serve. At the top of the block. Great job.
Great reaction. I'm not even thinking by Alec, but gotta credit. Great work on the Illinois side of the court, staying with it, organized.
Burbage put it away, and now Nunji back at the service line for the Illini.
She has been tough, and in set number 3, she really made a difference. She had 3 service opportunities, had 11 points. Prior to that, set 1, only 2, and none in set number 2 and so far.
Raina Terry with the block.
Pops in 1 point here. This is a rotation that has been very profitable for Illinois. They want to push as much as they can here. Nebraska hoping to get out of it.
No touch, and Beeson is long. And a timeout taken by John Cook. As once again, just Nunji from the service line giving Nebraska.
Which keeps Nunji back at that service line.
Beeson off the top of the block. Pushed out to Terry. And another kill for Raina Terry.
In the net. They call Nebraska in the net here, I believe. Let's see if we can see.
Transfer from Florida State prior to her junior year, just Nunji. Running it from the service line for the Illini, and Becca Alec picks up her 11th kill. That ties a season high for Becca.
3rd time this season. with 11. And again, she was hot in set number 1, really a key factor in kind of really running through set number 1 very efficiently. If they can get her going again, that will really help.
Just long on the serve. %32% of the Fighting Illini's points have come off of Nunji's serve, which is a remarkably high number. And Terry again. Here come the Illini.
Wow.
Down at 13.
They don't quit. I love that about them, and I feel like they're playing some really tough defense here as of late in the last 2 sets.
Tough serve. Alec runs the middle. Got the kill. That's a new season high for Becca Alec. 12 kills.
She's got 2 blockers up on her. She's just doing a great job staying high with that hand, knowing where open areas are on the court, finding that deep corner.
Terry with the tip right back by Andy Jackson. She gets the block.
Andy Jackson did not quit on that ball, and that was key. She stayed in there. She wasn't going to get close, but she still stayed hard, stayed aggressive, and with the hands pushed in. Look at that.
3 blocks for Jackson, 8 for Nebraska in the match. That equals the Illini's blocks. Both teams with 8. A good tip there by Collins, who hasn't done much offensively, but she gets a kill there. That's her second.
All right, just looking at the defense's back, this area is really open and vulnerable. Either the person not blocking has to get off, but they have to not just get off, they have to be in a position to play the ball and a posture to do that too. So if you're not going to block, you got to be a defensive player, and then that ball can get popped up.
And the tandem. Raina Terry got the kill.
She just keeps finding ways to get kills. Looks like she's, let's see here if she's going over the block, but Riley's been the target as of late.
Yep. Knotted at 15 here in the 4th. Jackson.
Get the middles involved. They're really producing.
Jackson hitting 808 kills, 10 swings, no errors for Andy Jackson. She'll stay in the front row as Mara Beeson goes back to serve. Terry again, there was no touch there, and that is long. Point for Nebraska. Fired at the hands, did not get him.
Just missed him.
Good pass by Pan. And ran the middle. Kennedy Collins gets her 3rd kill, 2nd of this set.
You know, and coming right in that gap, kind of trying to beat that block, not right out at the setter.
Raina Terry leads the team in aces, but she's struggled from the service line. No aces, and I believe that's her 3rd service error.
Yeah, I was going to say, today's been challenging at the service line for her.
Raina Terry might have been the one who said during Big Ten Media Days, I swear there's a draft at Devaney. I never serve well there. And just long.
Return the favor.
In to serve now for the Illini. Bianca May will come in for Kennedy Collins. Illini came from behind to take set number 3, 26-24, and send it to this 4th set. Would love to send it to a 5th. On the slide, Jackson. No doubt.
Her elevation, she gets on top, and her contact point are 2 key factors. Also, she's got a lot of space there. The blockers didn't get closed. She has that opportunity.
Maisie Bosinger into serve now. Her first action. Tough serve by Bosinger. Back row, Terry. Oh, what an readjust by Chodway. Free ball. And
Great
Trigger
up.
with another up. And another for Nebraska. Oh, look out. The place might explode. What an up! Free ball opportunity. Bergen's second touch, not down. Off the top of the block. What a win by Illinois on that point. Holy cow!
We saw some phenomenal defense, some phenomenal organization on both sides of the net, but what a finish for Illinois to win that long, challenging rally. That's got to give them some fire and momentum.
And a timeout taken by John Cook. Second timeout for the Huskers here in this 4th set. 41-second rally. Won by the Fighting Illini. Well, let's see if that can propel them here to this 4th and send it to a 5th. Crowd trying to get in it here at the Devaney Sports Center. Back row. Beeson rolled it over. Great up by Mosier. Free ball opportunity here for the Huskers. Riley, a lot of options. Murray got it. Big point for Nebraska.
Huge point there, and great ball handling that provided all options, as you said.
So now Riley back to serve at 20-18. Terry's great shot, but our line official got lit up.
Yep. I think bent the flag, actually.
It did bend the,
Yes.
It did bend the flag, you're right.
You talk about the heat on that ball, well.
Wow. Back to within 1, and look who's serving. Jessica Nunji.
Key rotation here for Nebraska and for Illinois.
Good pass in system. Murray with the tip. Got the kill. Big kill. A lot of empty stands here in the Devaney Sports Center. So much of the crowd got up and left when it was like 24-22 or late in the 3rd set. It looked like Nebraska was on its way to a sweep. I'm sure fans either getting home about now and turning on the TV and saying, wait, it's still on?
And it's still tight.
Tough serve.
Yep.
And the ace for Harper Murray.
Focused in.
25 of the season for Harper Murray. Four aces in this match for Harper Murray. And by the Illini. 22-19. Season high, tied a season high in aces for Nebraska with 10.
Great one hand up there.
Just punched over by Batenhorst. Blocked back, but into the net, called on Nebraska. Point for the Illini. So still tight game here, 22-20 in the 3rd.
Yep, just what they wanted with that timeout. Here you get a chance to see that again. Yep, that press over.
Tough serve. Ace for the Illini. A big moment. Caroline Barnes with the ace.
Barnes putting the pressure on Batenhorst with that serve.
Boy, they shoved Batenhorst out of the way and put Rodriguez right back there as they targeted Batenhorst again, and then into the block. And Lexi delivered on the pass, and Nebraska now 2 away from winning the match as Rodriguez will go back.
Yeah, great adjustment there to change the look.
Nebraska throws up the triple block on Terry.
Yep.
Tough serve by Rodriguez. Terry again. Just long. Terry with the kill.
She just hits, she hits that ball so hard, ricocheted off the block. We talked about slow start tonight, or this afternoon. Wow, she's hitting 20 kills right now. She's had 53 attempts.
Serve here by Pam. Batenhorst. Not a great pass, but Batenhorst bails him out with a great swing.
And a great job by her to move on to the next thing, not get caught up in the, oh, that pass didn't go where I want it, came back and swung aggressively.
Match point for Nebraska. Terry off the top of the block. Opportunity here for the Huskers to close it out. Beeson got it.
स्टूडियो खोरी पाकर
झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे। ना मिली मजा तो खूब गोरियाई रे, ना मिली मजा तो खूब गोरियाई रे। छोड़ जैसा ढेर हमारा मिली हार जाई रे, तोरा जैसा ढेर हमारा मिली हार जाई रे, तोरा जैसा ढेर हमारा मिली हार जाई रे। झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, भतार तोर भतार तोर भतार तोर खाई रे।
म्यूजिक बाय सुकेश राय।
झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे। केतन भतार के बनबे पवित्र, जान जाई सब तोरा का पावे भीतर, जान जाई सब तोरा का पावे भीतर। केतन भतार के बनबे पवित्र, जान जाई सब तोरा का पावे भीतर। सुन जे बिहारी से ते करबे ना सगाई रे, सुन जे बिहारी से ते करबे ना सगाई रे, ज्योति सुकेश जी से करबे ना सगाई रे। झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे, झूठ समान तो भतार तोर खाई रे।
सत्यम रिकॉर्डिंग स्टूडियो खोरी पाकर।